The man who y'all are seeing is, in my opinion, one of the most not disrespected, but underrated all-time greats. And I will show you that. The clips that you just saw were him versus a duel. Shout out to House of Highlights for the video. Were him versus a duel of Michael Jordan. Now, if y'all don't know, in the 80s, the best point guard was obviously and unanimously Magic Johnson. As well, let's all be serious though. I say it was always a close second. Now, as a comparison to today's modern point guards, I would compare him to CP3. But he doesn't really have a consistent jump shot. Well, he did play in the 80s where you know, three-point line was just being invented and people were used to perimeter offense. So yeah. And I'm about to show you a couple of stats. Now, at all means, if he played in the game, he wouldn't be shit. No, not that shit. Not LeBron James, sexual shit. I mean like actual.
Balls. Oh, my balls. And what's up with this bitch?
This place officially sucks worse than the WNBA.
Now, was it worth using that long ass GIF and actually showing you how bad WNBA is? Yes, I kind of had to do that. Now, was it relatable to the subject? Yes, I had to do that. Now, if we're all being serious though, players from the 80s would get trash talked a lot, primarily due to the fact that they weren't around when dudes were watching overtime, aka anybody who's good from high school, I'm gonna hype y'all up. Or they didn't have, you know, think about it, imagine, there's a amazing video on ESPN about pretty much, you know, how like someone like Larry Bird or Magic Johnson, or someone like Magic Johnson would be if they play in today's era with all the social media. Like that's really amazing, because think about it. They talk shit about fucking Bill Russell, and that's the same nigga that won 11 championships. Yes, Isaiah, you're looking at this right. 11 championships. Now, is that a bad thing? Now, as I continue my rant about, you know, things in general, you will have the pleasure of looking at this beautiful face right here. Now, as I said, I feel like he's kind of underrated. This is the same dude that can average over 20 points with 10 plus assists. I kid you not, this is a 6'1" nigga who averaged 20 and 10, not including rebounds, in an era known as the big man's era. Now, could you do that? Fuck no. If I was in 40s, possibly. Now let's all be serious though. He was the leader and probably the best. No, he's not probably. He is the greatest Detroit Pistons of all time. And he's the leader of the Bad Boy Pistons, legendary for the way how they treated Michael Jordan, and pretty much literally the most hated team of not of all time, because niggas hate the Warriors. Don't know why though. I get because they always win, but like that's like me saying I hate the 60 Celtics because they won 8 straight NBA champions. Now, if we can just set aside all that shit that happened, we have to admit, he is one of the most underrated all-time greats. Not point guard. Some people have him at number 5. In my opinion, he's one of the greats. Possibly a top 20. Because I feel like there should be some rule that says you're guaranteed a top 20 or at least top 30 if you're the greatest player for a franchise. I mean, that kind of sounds stupid, but think about it. Actually, don't think about it. You probably think too hard. Now, as you have been blessed with my commentary, for the end of the video, you will also be blessed with some highlights showing the true GOAT, Isaiah Thomas. Okay, now, I was trying to look up some highlights to end the video. Tell me why the fuck there are more clips of this Isaiah Thomas, this 5'9" midget ass nigga, Then he all-time great. I can't believe this. Literally, what is this? What world are we living in? That's utter BS.